Sweep, sweep, sweep. All I want is a perfectly clean street.
Mr. Monaco, can we take a moment of your time? We have something to ask you.
Do you happen to have a relative named Mark who lived about 800 years ago?
How did you know?
You didn't even have to think about it. Your memory's amazing.
Everyone in Florawish knows about the history around that time. The whole town was rebuilt back then.
Rebuilt?
You didn't know? The Florawish we live in today was built over the rubble of the old town. After the war against the Dark ended, the town was left in ruins. Instead of leaving, our ancestors chose to stay and rebuild from the ground up. And my ancestor, Mark, played a major role in that rebuilding. Look! Right here, under your feet. I clean Lalina Street every day, and my ancestor helped lay each and every brick here. This street may be short, but it took a lot of effort. He and his companions paved the very first road of the new Florawish.
Neat houses and clean streets. In the Linlang Empire, it was also thanks to the blood, sweat, and tears of countless people like your ancestor that we restored past prosperity. It wasn't an easy task, laying that first brick. It must have taken such strong resolve.
It seems like no matter where people live, they all deeply cherish their homes.
Mr. Monaco, I have one more question for you.
My ancestor lived in Florawish all his life. I never heard about him studying abroad. He probably isn't the Mark you're looking for. Sorry, I couldn't be of more help.
Not at all. Even if your ancestor wasn't the Mark I was searching for, your story still moved me deeply. This memory is already precious enough.
The more precious the memory, the more important it is to preserve it. Why don't I take a photo of you together?
Can we, Mr. Monaco?
Of course, it would be my honor.
I came to Florawish as part of the White Jade's continental tour. Mr. Monaco, when it's time for the show to begin, would you honor us with your presence?
I'd love to. Absolutely. I'll make sure the street is cleaned early so I can make it. I feel excited already. Now, time to clean.
Now that we've crossed Mr. Monaco off the list, that leaves 2 more people.
Fournier is the head chef at Ray and Wings. Master Du, let's head there next.
Nikki, Momo, would you mind going ahead without me? Mr. Monaco's story about rebuilding Florawish gave me a lot to think about. I'd like to write down some of these ideas while they're still fresh.
We'll wait for you at Ray and Wings then. See you soon.
It's almost time to start. Where am I supposed to find a replacement?
Don't worry. We'll figure something out. Oh, wishing one, please send us a replacement musician to help us right here, right now. Oh, are you in some sort of trouble?
I knew I shouldn't have accepted that special request. A few days ago, a customer asked for some help setting up a proposal in the restaurant. I told him that we're just a restaurant, not the Great Wish Tree. We can't really handle things outside our usual service. But it was a special case, so I agreed to help, against my better judgment.
Don't let him fool you. He was tearing up when he heard the customer's story.
Jekka, they don't need to know that. Anyway, we organized absolutely everything. We hired musicians and planned the performance. Everything was all set. But then...
One of the musicians fell sick and can't make it. And now we have no time to find a replacement.
Sorry, I overheard your conversation about needing a musician. Maybe I can help.
What? Maybe the restaurant has turned into a Great Wish Tree. I just made that wish.
Who are you?
This is Suyubai. She's the leader of the White Jade and a renowned master musician from the Linlong Empire.
She tells beautiful stories through music.
You flatter me, but I perform traditional music from the Linlong Empire. I'm not sure it suits this occasion.
Of course. The only thing the customer asked for was music that feels joyful and filled with love. After all, happiness transcends style and genre.
Then I'll give it a try.
Yay! Praise this is word.
Actually, we're not out of the woods just yet. I was so focused on the musician issue that I forgot we still don't have enough flowers to decorate the venue. The customer said they'd like sunny orchids, rain orchids, or floral palms. But I'm too busy now to gather them. Don't worry about the flowers. No one can help with that. You must be busy with the other preparations. You're a lifesaver, Nikki. Thank you so much. You can find sunny orchids, rain orchids dotted around floral bush. But floral palms mainly grow in breezy meadow. You can find them. We've got this. You focus on getting ready. Nikki, which flowers did you bring back? I thought sunny orchids would be... Wow, we see everything needs to be perfect. Let us... Yeah, we'd love to pitch in.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Fournier. Honestly, I wasn't expecting you to go through with this. I thought you'd just say no.
You weren't entirely wrong. I did consider saying no.
Ha ha. Our chef here has a heart as cold as a 10-year-old ribbon eel dish.
But I was blown away. You made the venue beautiful, and you also arranged incredible music. You're the best.
Don't thank me. The real credit goes to Master Du, Nikki, and Jekka.
Thank you all so much. I don't even know where to start. I feel like I'm floating on air now.
I wish you eternal happiness.
Such light, delicate, yet powerful music. I've never heard anything quite like it before. May I ask your name?
Hello, miss. My name is Du Yubai, which translates to White Jade.
Master Du, how long are you staying in Florawish? Will I get another chance to hear you play?
Absolutely. In a few days, I'll be performing on my ship, also called the White Jade. I'd be honored to see you there.
Oh my, Doodalade! I feel like I'm on cloud 9, as if I've met the wishing one. I want this moment to last forever.
There is a way to keep this moment alive forever. How about we all take a picture together?
Yeah, we should capture this moment.
Our restaurant doesn't provide webcams.
Looks like it's time for your photographer extraordinaire Momo to shine. Let me show you my skills.
You've all been such amazing helpers. Normally I'd serve you our famous Sky Crane cake, but unfortunately, we've sold out for today.
It's okay. We're actually here for something else.
Yeah, we're on a mission.
We're looking for information about your ancestor, Mark. Do you know anything about him?
Ah, Mark. Oh, That brings us right back to the Sky Crane cake. He was the one responsible for the first ever Sky Crane cake.
Sunny skies above, cranes soaring through the air. What's the meaning behind the cake's name?
It all goes back to the town's rebuilding. The restoration was already a major challenge. Then the region was hit with a once-in-a-century rainy season. The endless rain not only dampened spirits, but also washed away the new foundations they were trying to build. They had to work around the clock to repair the damage. While the adults were hard at work, even the children helped by carrying stones and wood. Some of them lugged materials that were taller than they were. My ancestor wanted to do something special. When he heard a child's birthday was coming up, he decided to bake her a cake.
Back then, it must have been really tough to find ingredients for a cake.
Exactly. My ancestor was ready to give up, but all the townsfolk pitched in, bringing what little ingredients they could spare, delivering them in secret. With those precious ingredients, he spent several nights perfecting a cake that turned out sweet and delicious. The sweetness of the cake reminded the children of sunny days and paper cranes. Everyone who tasted it said it felt like witnessing Flourish come back to life. And so, the Sky Crane cake was born, passed down through generations ever since.
The people back then must have tasted the hope for the future in that cake.
A simple cake that can lift spirits during dark times, intertwining humanity's fragility and strength in fascinating ways. Calamities can destroy homes in an instant, but as long as hope remains, even the faintest glimmer of light is enough to help people rebuild.
When Mark gave that paper crane to Du Qingchuan, he must have wanted to convey that hope.
Speaking of paper cranes, Mr. Fournier, is it possible your ancestor ever studied abroad in the Linlang Empire?
My ancestor's name was Mark, but he never left Wishfield. He can't be the one you're looking for. I'm sorry. I wish I could be more help.
No need to apologize. Your story gave me some new insight, so it wasn't a wasted trip.
That rules out another one, leaving us with only one person left to ask, Elettra.
The problem is, we have no idea where she is right now.
Elettra? I know her. If you want to find her, I might be able to help. She mentioned that she was working on designs for a new dream warehouse entrance the other day. She's probably on site, inspecting the dream warehouse right now. You might want to check over there.
Great, that's a solid lead.
A few days from now, I'll be performing on my ship, the White Jade. I'd love to invite everyone from Ray and Wings to join.
I'll go. Fournier, say yes, please.
I didn't say no.
Great, then we're going for sure.
Now that this matter is settled, it's time to search for the final person. Just thinking about meeting the last possible descendant of Mark is making me feel a bit anxious. What if she isn't the one I'm searching for?
I understand how you feel. You've got high hopes for this story. But sometimes, life doesn't play out as perfectly as we want. Why don't you head back to the White Jade and rest up? Take a breather.
Yeah, you've been on your feet for hours. Take it easy for a bit.
All right, I'll return to the White Jade for now. Once I've cleared my head, I'll meet you at the Dream Warehouse Tower.